today's lesson, we are going to discuss divisibility rules. A number is said to be divisible by any number when the quotient is a whole number without any remainder. Let us now discuss divisibility rule for 2, 5, and 10. Let us now first discuss divisibility rule for 2. A number is said to be divisible by 2 if the ones digit of the number is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Meaning to say, if the digit in a ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, it is divisible by 2. For example, is 128 divisible by 2? The answer is yes. Why? Because the ones digit, which is 8, is divisible by 2. The digit in the ones place is 8, and 8 is divisible by 2. Therefore, 128 is divisible by 2. Another example, is 274 divisible by 2? The answer is yes, because the ones digit, which is 4, is divisible by 2. This is the digit in a ones place and it is 4, and 4 is divisible by 2. When we say divisible, when we divide 4 by 2, the quotient is 2. There is no remainder, so 4 is divisible by 2. Therefore, 274 is divisible by 2. Let us now proceed to our third example. Is 56,986 divisible by 2? The answer is yes, because the ones digit, which is 6, is divisible by 2. It means when we divide 6, divide by 2, its quotient is 3. There is no remainder, so meaning to say 6 is divisible by 2. Therefore, 56,986 is divisible by 2. Now, let us going to discuss divisibility rule by 5. A number is said to be divisible by 5 if the digit of the number is 0 or 5. It means if the digit in a ones place is 0 or 5, it is divisible by 5. Example, is 565 divisible by 5? The answer is yes. Why? Because the ones digit is 5. This one. And we said a while ago that if the digit in a ones place is ending in 0 or 5, it is said to be divisible by 5. Therefore, 565 is divisible by 5. Example number 2. Is 950 divisible by 5? The answer is yes. Why? Because the ones digit is 0. We said a while ago that if the number is ending or the ones digit is 0 or 5, it is said to be divisible by 5. Therefore, 950 is divisible by 5. Let us now proceed to our third example. Is 2737 divisible by 5? The answer is no. Why? Because it is not ending in 0 or 5, meaning to say the digit in a ones place is not 0 or 5. That's why it is not divisible by 5. Therefore, 2737 is not divisible by 5. Let us now discuss divisibility rule for 10. A number is said to be divisible by 10 if the ones digit of the number is 0. Example, is 2090 divisible by 10? The answer is yes. Why? Because the digit in a ones place is ending in 0. Therefore, 2090 is divisible by 10. Example number 2. Is 748 divisible by 10? The answer is no. Why? Because it is not ending in 0. The digit in a ones place is not 0. Therefore, it is not divisible by 10. Therefore, 748 is not divisible by 10. Another example is 5470 divisible by 10. The answer is it is a big yes. Why? Because it ends with 0. The digit in a ones place is 0. So, it is divisible by 10. Therefore, 5470 is divisible by 10. Let us now discuss divisibility rule for 3, 6, and 9. Divisibility rule for 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of all the digits is divisible by 3. For example, is 153 divisible by 3? Here's the solution. We said a while ago that all the digit is divisible by 3. The sum of all digit is divisible by 3. So now, let us add each digit. We have here 1 plus 5 plus 3 is equal to 9. Then 9 divided by 3. The quotient is 3. Therefore, 153 is divisible by 3 because the sum of all digits, which is 9, this one, the sum of all digits, which is 9, is divisible by 3. 9 is a multiple of 3. We can found that one in the skip counting by 3. 3, 6, 9. Let us now proceed to our second example. Is 9,623 divisible by 3? Let's find out. Here's the solution. We add this digit together. 9 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3. The sum is 20. Let us now check whether 20 is divisible by 3. 20 divide by 3. The quotient is 6, remainder 2. There is a remainder, so therefore 9,623 is not divisible by 3. Another example is 723 divisible by 3. Here's the solution. 7 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 12. We add the digit together and we find that the sum is 12. So now let's find out whether 12 is divisible by 3. 12 divided by 3. The quotient is 4. Therefore, 723 is divisible by 3 because the sum of all digits, which is 12, is divisible by 3. Let us now discuss divisibility rule for 6. If a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is said to be divisible by 6. Example, is 594 divisible by 6? Let's find out. 594 can be divided by 2 as the ones digit, this one, as the ones digit 4 is even number. Let us now add together all the number 5, 9, and 4. The sum is 18. And 18 divided by 3, the quotient is 6. Therefore, it is divisible by 3. Since 594 is divisible both 2 and 3, therefore 594 is divisible by 6. Another example is 942 divisible by 6. Here's the solution. 942 can be divided by 2 as the ones digit 2, this one, is even number. So this is divisible by 2. Now, let us add together those three digits. 4 plus 9 plus 4 plus 2. The sum is 15. Now, is 15 divisible by 3? Let's find out. 15 divided by 3, the quotient is 5. There is no remainder, so it is divisible by 3. Since 942 is divisible by both 2 and 3, therefore, it is divisible by 6. Another example, is 561 divisible by 6? The answer is no. Why? Because it ends with an odd number. Digit 1 is odd number. It is not even number, so automatic 561 is not divisible by 6. Now, let us discuss divisibility rule for 9. A number is said to be divisible by 9 if the sum of all digits is divisible or multiple of 9. For example, is 6,876 divisible by 9? Here's the solution. We add together sum of all digits is divisible by 9. So what we are going to do is we add together these 4 digits. 6 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6. The sum is 27. Is 27 a multiple of 9? Let's find out. 9 plus 9 is 18. Plus 9, 27. So, 27 is multiple of 9. Now, 27 divided by 9. The quotient is 3. Therefore, 6,876 is divisible by 9. Another example is 8,208 divisible by 9. Here's the solution. We now add all together those digits. 8 plus 2 plus 0 plus 8, the sum is 18. Now, is 18 a multiple of 9? Let's find out. 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. So, 18 is a multiple of 9. 18 divided by 9. The quotient is 2. Meaning to say, there is no any remainder. Therefore, 8,208 is divisible by 9. Another example is 4,674 divisible by 9. Now, to find out, let's add together all those digits. 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4. The sum is 21. Is 21 a multiple of 9? Let's find out. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. So, 21 is not a multiple of 9. So, 21 divided by 9, the quotient is 2, remainder 3. There is a remainder. So meaning to say, 21 is not divisible by 9. So, 4,674 is not divisible by 9. Now, let us discuss divisibility rule for 4 and 8. Divisibility rule for 4, it is said to be divisible if the number formed by the last two digits of the number is divisible by 4, then the original number is divisible by 4. Also, numbers ending with 20 is always divisible by 4. For example, is 716 divisible by 4? Here's the solution. We said a while ago that the last two digits of a number is divisible by 4. If it is divisible by 4, so the original number is also divisible by 4. Now, in this example, the last two digits is 1 and 6. This one, 16. So now, 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4, or the quotient is 4. There is no remainder, so meaning to say 16 is divisible by 4. Therefore, 716 is divisible by 4. The original number. It is stated that the original number is divisible also by 4. This is the original number, the 716. So, this is divisible by 4. Another example is 500 divisible by 4. The answer is yes, because it ends with two zeros. We said a while ago that if the number is ending with two zeros, it is said to be divisible by 4. Another example is 53,923 divisible by 4. Here's the solution. The last two digits is 23. Now, let's find out if it is divisible by 24. Is 23 divisible by 4? 23 divide 4. The quotient is 5, remainder 3. There is a remainder, so meaning to say, it is not divisible by 4. 53,923 is not divisible by 4. Let us now discuss divisibility rule for 8. if the number formed by the last three digit of the number is divisible by 8, then the original number is also divisible by 8. Also, a number ending with 3 zeros is always divisible by 8. For example, 1968. Is it divisible by 8? Let's find out. The last three digits of 1968 is 968. So now let us divide 968 divide by 8. The quotient is 129. So there is no remainder, so meaning to say it is divisible by 8. Therefore, 1968 is divisible by 8. Another example, is 3000 divisible by 8? The answer is yes. Why? Because it ends with 3 zeros. We said a while ago that if the number is ending with 3 zeros, automatic it is divisible by 8. Do you understand our lesson, class? Very good. Learning mathematics is fun. That's all for today, class. God bless, children. Ang math ay madali sa tulong ni Teacher Jinky.